JDs and gentlemen, guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having an amazing week as February winds down and comes to a close today. Leap year, so we get a 29th day this year. But I do want to say this, guys, real quick. For the month of February, your guys' support has been unbelievable. The amount of love that you guys have had, the dialogue, the comments, the likes, everything, the views. It's just been an insane month overall. And as someone who's been doing this kind of as a hobby on the side with the dreams of eventually hitting a full-time gig maybe, it means the world. And I honestly cannot wait to get my hands on XDefiant and many other games that are coming throughout the year to get you guys actual content in your hands and not just dialogue and yapping back and forth, because I want to make some pretty interesting stuff for you guys throughout the year, and I appreciate everything. So if you guys enjoy it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It means the world to me. We upload them every single day here on the channel. But in today's video, we're going to talk about something that XDefiant, another leak that came out that just contradicts everything that's been going on over the past couple days of the game being potentially delayed again and just so much more. So let's hop into today's video. So let's real quick do a little synopsis if you haven't watched any of the previous videos of what exactly has been going on over the past couple days for XDefiant on the clerical side. The servers have gone online, the achievements have been found, there have been founders editions that have been found as well, which all this plays into, well, the launch is getting closer and closer. Well, then you head to the social media side where you have Tom Henderson saying that the game won't be ready. You have Mark Rubin, who isn't directly telling us the game is available or ready to go anytime soon, but he kind of feels like he's softening a blow that might come of a delay. So all this stuff battling, and it's just butting heads with one another, not giving us any kind of confidence on XDefiant. Well, yesterday, it didn't help it anymore. We had something leak out of XDefiant, not talking about Season 0, but talking about Season 1 faction operators, which it just doesn't make any sense. You have a game that's not even out yet, and then you have Season 1 leaks? Like, someone in my Discord said, that's like getting your food and just eating it without tasting it, just swallowing it whole without letting it touch your tongue. It's just strange. It's something that I didn't expect. And then we're going to dive into both of these in a second. Another thing at the time of recording this I had to talk about was there was a file found in the HTML of the Ubisoft Connect store listing letting us know that XDefiant will have a 3-day early access with the purchase of Ubisoft Plus or a deluxe edition of the game. Now, of course, it's a free-to-play game, but they are going to offer Founders Editions, Deluxe Editions, stuff like that. And hearing that there's going to be a 3-day early access is definitely interesting. We'll touch on that in 1 second, but let's head to the Season 1 leaks first. So as you can see, the graphic on screen here is talking about Season 1 for XDefiant with the fan kit that could be downloaded on Ubisoft Connect. And directly it says, Season 1 introduces Team Rainbow operators of GSK, Border Protection Command. Leveraging their counter-terrorism training to disrupt their enemies, they can deploy electrified barbed wire for area denial, counter incoming enemy devices with their active defense system, and dazzle multiple foes with their flash charge mounted on their G52 tactical shield. So this is saying basically that the Season 1 faction that they're going to be implementing into the game is going to be straight from Rainbow Six Siege, which is awesome. I've said this many times, a game like XDefiant, knowing it's a Ubisoft universe that can pluck from other games, there are so many possibilities from Rainbow Six alone that they could bring in to not only bring in other players, but become extremely unique in their abilities and stuff for that said faction. So seeing this and having a leak for Season 1, yeah, it's cool, but it makes no sense. And then going along to the 3-day early access, I'm not going to post the code directly here just because I don't know if that's copyright or not, so I'm not going to take a chance on that. But basically it explains that 3-day early access is available with Ubisoft Plus or the Deluxe Edition. Now, we know that XDefiant isn't going to be shadow dropped, so the amount of people that still are asking for that is crazy to me. It's not going to happen. We know there's going to be a week-long period of installing that we have that to know when the game is going to fully launch. You'll have time to pre-download and all that. But with this saying that there's going to be a 3-day early access, that's looking like the game will launch on like a Tuesday or Wednesday most likely for early access, leading into the launch of the game on a Friday. Games normally 99% of the time launch on a Friday, so we'll see that most likely happen. But this is something that in my mind is definitely really interesting for XDefiant. If there was ever a game that could market off of deluxe editions giving you an early time to play the game, pending no delays or anything further, XDefiant is the perfect game to maximize revenue inside their pockets with a deluxe edition or founders edition or whichever way they want to do that. There is so much hype behind XDefiant that I know there are so many, including myself, that would pay $19.99, maybe even $24.99. Hell, I'd even pay $35.99 if I had to get my hands on this game early. There's probably even more amounts of money I would spend just to play XDefiant early, not only for myself, but from a content perspective. And honestly, I'm going to look more into this, obviously, once we get true information and direct pricing, because if it's reasonable enough, I want to give back to you guys for all your love and support, and maybe I'll offer some of those founders packs or deluxe editions. So subscribe to stay up to date with that. I promise we will do something of some sort. If we don't do it that way, we'll give away X coins or whatever they're called in XDefiant for a currency. We'll figure it out one way or another. But that is something that XDefiant can definitely capitalize on. And the 3 days early access, that's a cool thing. And I'm getting more and more excited as February is ending today as you're watching this video. March, I think, is going to be jam-packed with info. I just think we're going to get a trailer. We're going to get behind the scenes stuff. We're going to get a full launch. The hype is building. I could be huffing on that copium right now and that hopium, but I don't know. I'm tired of yapping about XDefiant. I want to play the game and yap about XDefiant, if that makes any sense. I love making commentaries, but man, do I have an FPS itch that I just need to scratch. And nothing right now has been able to do that. Now, there are some early access and betas coming up over the next couple weeks that, yeah, I'm definitely excited for, but nothing is hitting the nail on the head the way XDefiant definitely did. Aaron from the future coming in right now. Actually, while I was editing this video, there was another thing found in that HTML file of the XDefiant launch trailer URL, but the URL is currently privated, so it's locked out that you can't get into it. But a launch trailer also being found on Ubisoft Connect just points the finger again. If there's a trailer ready to go, it means the game is most likely ready, and at this point, I have no idea what and when XDefiant is coming. All I know is every day we're getting new shit, and it's just getting crazier and fucking crazier as we go. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Turn on those post notification bells so you guys never miss an upload. Love you guys to death. You guys are beautiful, one of a kind. It's been an insane week of stuff for XDefiant, and I can't wait till that stuff comes to an end and it's just the game. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Until then, you know exactly how it's ending. And deuces, boys!